and so all that being said, Shorty kicks.
Oh, look at this.
Brandon is a very, very strong player, a former Moscone Cup member. In his mid-30s, he's also got tremendous knowledge of the game, and
Nice shot there.
yes, it was. Those are very hard shots because when you hit down on the ball, your wrist tends to break and cause you to hit some swerve on the cue ball.
And he was jacked up a little bit, so he really couldn't see much of the. He didn't have a good view of the one ball, so he hit that very pure.
Yes, he did. That looks pretty strong.
Well, it seems like yesterday Shorty, he was
He played
took
good
down some
yesterday.
good players yesterday. I know he beat Chris Bruner and then Sean Wilkie on the TV table.
Right. He's going to have to draw his ball back. Don't get too straight on it, though.
Yeah, it looks like he did get pretty straight on it.
He's a clever guy, though. This Brandon Shuff. He's been playing high level of pool for about 10, 12 years, I'd say. About 10 years easy. And he's in a spot where he's close to Ozone favorite to win the event now that Wilkie is Davis
They're both out. Yeah.
are out. Not that these others can't rise up, but
Look at this shot.
he's this is where he shines on the stroke shots like this. He's going to end up playing the 5 and 6 in the same hole.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to try to draw the ball and spin it across the face of the 5 and come back very close to where he is. I think he has lots and lots of stroke.
Just straight bottom English. You don't really need no anything left or right. Just really just straight
Just
center
a
English.
stroke.
Oh, yeah.
That's
this
right.
table.
That's right where he came. These are 4.5
Yeah,
inch
these-
diamond tables.
And I think that's what this table. I don't think I needed to hit some more balls when I was on this table because when I did 2 matches that I had played, I had just got off of the Brunswicks over here, and I think I just needed to hit some more balls, get more accustomed to the table before I jumped right in.
Well, you missed 2 9 balls in that match, and said it was 7-3, and it could easily have been 5-5, just as easy,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. And 2, when you ran out nice.
He should have shot in the corner.
Should have shot it, yeah.
Well, when I played that match against Shane, when you missed 2 9 balls and 3 7, a couple 8 balls, it's pretty much impossible to win.
Yeah. These are. Let's see what Shorty can come with. Whether he can hit this ball. Yeah, I think he can.
Shorty's an avid one-pocket player. I wouldn't be surprised if he banked this ball in, if he has enough. Oh, he's going to play 7.
Going behind the 7. If he
Oh.
no,
Well,
that was good effort. He had to try to do that.
he didn't leave it easy, but we all know Brandon's a world-class bank pool player, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just fires this one in.
his angle's a little steep maybe to hold it as good as he might like. I might be wrong. But he might have to come back with another bank 1 to 6 for the side pocket if he
I think
comes on his angle.
I think he's looking at that now.
Yeah, it was a steep angle. But he left lots of distance, and usually the more distance you can always leave want to leave, the better. I got him coming 2 rails behind the 7. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, that's actually pretty good. He can hit it.
Yeah, I think he's only got a piece of it. He doesn't have enough to make the bank, but he does have a piece of it. I think maybe just clip this fireball, send the cue ball up, and get it just as close to the rail.
He's gonna 2 rail it to the mid diamond top rail, I believe. That's what I think he's gonna do, and bring his cue ball back to where he's like going diamond, straight on.
It's really this shot. You really just control the cue ball. If you just focus on getting the cue ball to that as close as that bottom rail, you're pretty much safe.
At least make him make a tough shot to earn it if you happen to leave him something. He's deliberate. He's playing to win. He's highly intelligent, very, very tough player. He might have sold out. He's trying to get past a 9 and leave lots of distance.
It's like he left a little angle for Shorty here. I can't.
Slide straight across.
Oh,
it's going in the hole. Going in the hole.
Oh, wow. Well, looks like we got some first game jitters
He
here.
never even saw that one go in.
We got some first game jitters here for both of these players.
Well, Brandon came right in cold, hardly hit like 2 balls.
Yeah.
But he's going to come back with a little Z shot and land between those first and second diamond cross table where he's standing. Right on the nose.
And Brandon's going to take the first game here. 1-0, Shorty takes.
I got a chance to see more of your game over yesterday, and I know that you kind of remind me in a lot of ways of Chris Bruner when he was like a young guy in his teens and all. I saw him, when he first started to play, and you've got a very, very nice stroke, and some Herculean power, which is something that we can't teach really. One of the things that when you start to play in these events with adults is when you're still a young man like you are. This is just experience from 50 years, is not to use your energy up on emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were getting emotional, banging your stick, and That's not where you sit. We're in an adult playground, and this is these guys are got to conserve every inch of their emotions and their energy for the task at hand. But you're going to learn as you keep playing this company, because you do belong here, young man. You really do. You know, you more than belong with this group. And I won't be surprised that one day I'll be watching you on the final table in the finals. And I know you're going to get there with your ability. Just
Yeah, yesterday that was another factor too. I got a little bit out of my mental game, but over the last 2 years, my mental game has gotten way much better from just 2 years ago. Just some of the stuff that would have happened to me yesterday, some of the stuff that I let go, just let it go. I wouldn't have done that 2 years ago. So I've definitely put the work in for my mental game.
Well, and you just got to keep doing that, because this is where where you're going to get a good proving ground, get up and play just about any kind. These are some touring pros. You're going to get a chance to play maybe, and you're going to see what you got to do to get to those next levels, because you sure, like I said, you got the raw talent and ability, and I believe the overall temperament too as well. In just about almost all spots you showed lots of maturity, and this is only time is what this is.
Yeah.
Look at this shot, going right behind this 3-ball.
Oh wow, you gotta love that. Yeah, definitely in the last 6 months, I really took a big looking at my fundamentals, trying to become more fundamentally strong, and because that's a big part of the game. The fundamentals are.
You hit the ball, it goes into overdrive, and that's something I've been teaching for well over 40 years, and I can't teach people how to hit 400-foot home runs into 15-mile-an-hour winds. That's something I can't teach. They either got it or they don't, and you really can stroke it. And like I said, it's great to see young people coming in and keeping this great sport alive. And while Brandon has got a shot in the side.
Yeah, you had a good angle to just float over. But it's two in the opposite, in the same side corner.
But the three might play too.
Oh, look at this. How about this jelly roll?
Oh, that was
well, forget the 3.
Well, that was tasty. Tasty, he declared. Not that this is a hanger, but for him it is.
Yeah, hit center pocket. And Brandon Shuff's going to take a 2-0 lead over Shorty Davis.
This is an ungodly time to be playing pool. I used to tell people, when I'd leave the pool room, I'd say, I got to get up early tomorrow. And they'd say, early? And I'd say, yeah, early in the afternoon.
Yep.
Not this 11 a.m. This is a test, too, of people with the biorhythms and all this stuff that are late night people generally.
Yeah, and you're starting to see a lot of that out, start to be extinct in the professional pool scene. A lot of the bigger guys, when they at these tournaments and all, after they get done playing for the day, they'll go to the pool room and practice for about maybe, an hour or something, and then they just go home. Most time they go to the hotel by 11, 12 o'clock.
Sure. Well, a lot of pool rooms never close, and at the same token, places that close about what way bars will close around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., depending where you are, and it's...
Yeah, and it's definitely, especially when you play in these pro tournaments and all, just sleep is a huge factor. That affects your mental game and everything.
Oh, yeah. I slept the sleep of the dead last night. Not a good hotel down the street, inexpensive, real.
Yeah, the Super 8. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we stayed at.
Yeah. Can't beat it. Good. Right below the expressway, right, that Poe White. Oh, he overcuts it. Right below the Poe White, you know, on down 60, right on the same side of the street. Nice, you know, generally nice and quiet in there all the time. Always spotlessly clean. You know?
Yeah, it is. It's a decent hotel. You know, you for the money you pay for, and then, you know, I mean, just somewhere to lay your head at night. You can't complain.
Good, you know, good clean facilities and shower and all. That's all. You know, if you're going to be here all day, why pay all that money?
Yeah, definitely. You know, in the pool world, being, you know, you probably had your experiences too with pool players. We've seen some rough places.
Sure. Oh, a kiss is but a kiss. Okay, now this is where Shorty is going to have to step up here.
Yeah, this is definitely, even with the 5-6, this is definitely an out. You definitely got to step up on when you.
Other side, Shorty.
When you're playing a player like Brandon Shuff, you got to get out from here, or your chances of winning just ain't going to be very high. Even with the 5-6.
Brandon is mid to up mid 700s Fargo rating.
Yeah, I believe he's like 740 or somewhere around that range.
Mm-hmm.
He actually I believe he's 741, which is actually the same Fargo as another player on the tour, and great talent in his own part, Raymart Lim. They got the same Fargo rating.
Raymart, wonderful player, nice young man out of Virginia Beach. He's won a couple of events on the Action Tour, and he's Shorty poked at that one.
And you know, just like I am, you know, when he gets hot, Raymart, he can compete with anybody he's playing against.
See, Brandon has slowed Shorty down.
Yeah.
And this is what Shorty, you see, one pocket is a game of we just keep slapping at each other until one of us takes a step back.
Looks like Brandon's going for the bank here. Wow, that's a good shot, but it was kind of risky because the way the cue ball was going, I mean, if he missed it, he could have possibly sold out.
The 5-6 are going to be a puzzle in this one anyway. He might be.
Really, I mean, the ideal perfect position for this combination is really where the cue ball is at now, just about, because you get good control on the cue ball to have a shot on the 5.
Keep it on this side of the table, where he is. Might be getting around the side pocket. Oh, he fired it into the rail.
Yeah, I can see that side too is pretty good because you can just play the combo with top English and come off the end rail here and go back up.
Well, let's see. Shorty is kind of stroking a little funky here. He needs to get going, get moving quickly. That's where you would like him to be.
Just a little bottom English here. Just punch the cue off the rail. You should have automatic position on the 5. The 5's not going anywhere.
He might end up having to play the 5 in the same pocket, in the other pocket.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, that ball took a turn out a little bit off of there. Shorty didn't get the best of that roll. He's going away from the 8.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go 3 rails here.
He's got to watch his side pocket.
3.
Also coming in short on the short side.
Yeah, possibly 4 rails. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this! Is how terrible would this roll be? Wow. Good shot.
That's a great shot from Shorty. He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He cut this ball in practice like it was nothing.
Yeah, with the one pocket player that he is, that cut shot is just not a challenge to him. So 2-1 now.
A good out from Shorty. Closes the match to 2-1. This is a race to 8 alternate break. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player in the same game constitute loss of game. The winner of this match is guaranteed 3rd place money. The loser guaranteed 5th, 6th, and a trek up the loser side with a couple of formidable foes over there trying to bowl their way up the ladder.
And I'd like to mention, you mentioned the 3 foul rule a second ago, and I actually played in a tournament about 2 weeks ago, the big Beasley Open in Raleigh, and they actually played no 3 foul rule there, and I heard a lot of the players, they were complaining, a lot of the amateur players in it were complaining about how there was no 3 foul rules. Well, I explained to them, I was like, well, over half the field's pro players. I mean, you're really not going to see the 3 foul rule in effect that much. When you get these good players, I mean, the 3 foul rule is one of the rarest things you'll ever see.
But I'll tell you what, I saw it in a match.
Oh, really?
With Shorty and Sean Wilkie.
Okay.
It was like the 1st or 2nd game. Sean scratched on his break, and the balls were laying real funky. And Shorty got him on the 2nd foul and sent the 1 ball all the way up into that corner where those chalks are, and he got Sean on 3 straight fouls.
Yeah, it's definitely, when you get these good players, it's a super rare thing to see, the 3 foul rule.
It is, but then on the other hand, the nature of this game is, I would either like the 3. I played tournaments that were no foul ball in hand.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and then you got weaker players. When it happens to them, they get upset about, I mean, that it happens. But I mean, you got to explain to them. I mean, it's just part of the game. I mean, it's just like a double fault in tennis. I mean,
it happens. Double faults in tennis will happen a little bit more than that for players of this caliber. Okay, that 4 he's going to need some good position right here to come right to the 4 ball. No, that's the 8.
That's the 8 ball, yeah. I was wondering.
I stand corrected then. It's hard for me to pick up the color. It either was the 4 or the 8. Well, if he's playing for the 5, he's in.
It looks like he wants to get his cue ball around this middle diamond here. If he gets it around that middle diamond, he should be fine. Yep.
He's going to come around 1, 2, 3 cushions, I think, to get a straighter shot get the shot he has on the 6. He'd like that. His 2nd, 3rd rail should hit that chalk. Little above it.
Oh wow.
That's okay. He's got a nice 2 rail path into it.
Well, it looks like he got on the 50 here.
Oh no, he's going to be he's on a 2 rail path. He's going to go right between the 1st diamond and the bottom corner or the upper corner pocket, and be traveling on the line. He might kill the ball a little. I think it was a little fast, maybe. I don't think he's going to have any trouble handling this. He's playing deliberately.
Yeah, 'cause this is the key shot of the of the game here. This
is one of the first key shots in the match because it's 2-1. He wants to just hold on to.
Yeah, this is definitely the game-winning shot here. If he,
Looks like he's going to draw the ball.
Oh, he was trying to come around. I guess play the 7 in the side, or just because he overran his cue ball a bit. But Shorty definitely appreciates it, and he's got a great opportunity here to tie the match up. And this is break next.
This is a thin angle. You might have to watch his side pocket there. That's not so bad. He gets rolling on top of the 8.
Great shot there. Wow, look at that. He almost froze him.
That was a good shot. Yeah, that didn't turn out so bad after all.
Yeah, and he cut off that path right there to the 7. So now this just became a very difficult hit.
Brandon plays good billiards too. He's gonna probably have to either bend this ball a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He's looking at maybe a 4-railer, maybe, but that really seals it out unless he just gets lucky enough to put the 7 on the end rail, on the long rail.
He's got to go past the side pocket. Got to get past the side pocket. I feel anything in front of the side pocket's no good. He's got to get to, and the 9 ball's got that route.
Shorty's really put him in a spot here. I mean, this is
the only thing that would have been better is 1/2 a turn and had him bellied on the 8, but he still has the same rail available. And he's got all his cue ball available too, which is also key. No, he couldn't get past the side.
Side pocket was in the way.
Tough shot. Good move from Shorty. Shorty needs to take care of business like he can do and even the match at 2 apiece.
And this is break next.
Shorty guns it in and evens the count at 2 games apiece here with Mr. Shuff in this semi-final winner's side match. 8 players remain, Shorty and Brandon. My man James Blackburn from Carolina is up against the local boy Shane Buchanan. And then we have Chris Bruner playing Big John Newton or John Jordan.
Yeah.
And then you also have Dr. Dave Hunt playing
Larry Kressel, 2 local guys right out of here. Larry Kressel, the man that works here, playing the local dentist.
Dr. Dave is also that 9-ball spots, and on the Action Pool Tour, the 9 does not count on the break in any pocket.
Yeah, I like that rule. I just don't like the 9 counting on the break. I mean, it's one of the luckiest things that can happen.
Well, and what I say is this. Personally, we could attract a few more players to get their feet wet if the 9 did count, just to give the better players less of an edge.
Yeah.
But that's me. They have the alternate break for that.
Yeah, well, the 9 ball's already a lucky game, so I mean,
not at this level.
Oh yeah.
You see, not at this level, because very seldom are you going to see 9 balls slopped in.
Oh yeah.
I had 3 of them in my second match that I played yesterday. An older man from, I think he was from Lynchburg. He slopped in 3 9 balls. Shorty might be able to dribble this in the side off the 4 ball. It might be a little tight, that 4 ball, I don't know.
Maybe he has a safe here. Maybe if the 4 ain't in the way too much, he could just bank the 2 up and send the cue up next to the 4.
This is an easy out if he sells out from here, though. That's the... Safety's playing.
Yep.
Back behind the 5.
Oh.
Back behind the 5.
Well, he left distance. Oh, he left.
Yeah, he had a good effort.
Yeah, but like you just said, all Brandon really's got to focus on here is just make the 2. If he make the 2, he's got an easy out. So.
That's sweet. Now there's no problem. You just come out, get a natural angle on the 4 to the side pocket down table. Come out about 2 balls off of that rail and get the 9 is a little bit sticky there in the middle. It kind of, he's going to have to get out where he can maybe draw his ball to the side rail and not can't roll it maybe as well. He might be drawing his ball down to this middle diamond on his left rail, or go forward to the open pocket away from the 6. He's rolling it. Ideal, perfect shot. Very stylish. Draw it back and out, I think. Gotta get the rake, for goodness sake. He isn't built for this. He's got to shoot lefty or behind his back. That was a good shot, but he lost a little precision on his speed control. Might play the corner. In fact, I think he's got to play the corner. The side doesn't seem... Yeah.
Yeah, think about that shot. If he plays his rock right, even if he misses, the 8 ball's got him hooked.
Maybe he hit that down with some steam. That 7 could have bounced a lot of places, though. That ball was hit with a little juice.
Nonetheless, Brandon Shuff's going to take a 3-2 lead over Shorty Davis.
Good shooting from Brandon. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Q Sports International. See Brandon struggling with these balls, even on good equipment. The balls pock the cloth and create little holes, and it makes it difficult to get the balls really nice and racked. They're the North American distributors of Magic Rack, a product that saves the wear and tear on your table, gives you a clean break each time, every time. One goes in the side. Oh, he's got himself a, well, he's all right. He's got a good layout here. This is as good as he could ever hope. And yeah.
You mentioned the Magic Rack. When you see these pro tournaments, when you put the Magic Rack in the pro tournaments, especially for 9-ball, I think that you put the 9 on the spot when you use Magic Rack for the pros, because if not, the game just becomes too easy for them.
Well, and I also say this, when I come to these regional tournaments like this, and there's no penalty for breaking outside the box. Anybody that breaks inside the box is looking to get beat, because that side break is so lethal that they had to outlaw it at the U.S. Open, because these guys kept breaking in the wing balls, and it was easy.
These pro players, you got to put the 9 on the spot and break from the box, because if not, it just becomes a break and run show for them.
What I've had, he didn't hit this ball good. He ain't gonna like this. I have to go rail first. Can't see what he's doing.
Oh wow, he had a ton of English on that. This isn't gonna be good.
Well, that was
This rack turned to disaster now.
This is going to be a thin ball safe, but he's got to use the rake. We'll go off the other side of it.
Or shoot it lefty.
No, he's going to come off the near side where he can shoot it and come 1, 2, 3 cushions behind the 9. He's going to hit real thin on the 6 on its left side as he sees it. Real thin and way up table. Let's see if that. No, it came off real quick and stumpy on him.
People don't realize how, a lot of the lower ranked players, they don't realize how important of a shot that is, that thin cut and then send it up table. I actually do a drill. There's a drill invented by Nick Vandenberg, great player from the Netherlands, of where you just set the cue ball up frozen on the other end of the table and the cue ball in the kitchen, and you just keep thinning off, trying to leave it safe, and see how many times you can do it in a row.
I've seen players in here fan on those balls too, where they don't even touch the.
Yeah.
They're trying to hit it so thin that they fire it wide. He's left distance. He might bank it straight back down table again.
So this doesn't look too bad. If he hits the 8, oh wow, that was a nice little roll there to hit the 8.
The Shorty can move. I was watching him yesterday. He moves like a ghost.
Yeah, and it's mostly from that one pocket experience that he has. And I know a lot of people have been telling me that it's really a game that I should get into, because it really helps your defensive game and your safety play. And
I think he's got to cut the room rent. Over chip to cheddar. He didn't dump it into the rail like a lot of chumps. He competed with the ball, just overcut it this time. That was going to cost him though. Brandon was actually looking at the point of the pocket and not the ball really. He's a little funny on this. Gonna either have to use a ton of left-hand ball or play the corner pocket, which is also not the greatest.
Yeah.
Side pocket.
Yeah,
with the
I think the
inside
side's the best option. Yep, great shot there. Great speed. He got perfect on this.
Yeah, what a nice shot.
And Brandon's going to jump out 2 games ahead again.
Four to 2, Mr. Shuff has the lead. He's I had him as a 3 to 5 favorite to win, entering with this 8-horse field that's left. It was 3 to 5. I made him, which is about right, I think. But strange things can happen in any kind of sets of pool.
Oh yeah, this game is one of the funniest games. You never know what you might see when you walk into the pool room, or who might beat who. I mean, dry break, but
the Mojave Mash. Dry.
Well, he's got Brandon jacked up here, and position to the 2 is.
I like him 3 rails with the high right to the side pocket.
Yeah, that's a good shot. It looks like he actually got it where he doesn't have to really jack up that much. That's a great shot. Oh, speed here. He's gonna keep going. Well, he definitely didn't get where he wanted to.
He had all that where he put his stick. He might have a color tracker there off the 4 ball.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe.
A carom.
Yeah, either that or really he could just stop his cue ball or just draw it back just a hair. Have him behind the 3 and the 2 ball is gonna go off the 4 maybe, and maybe he'd get a safe out of it. But really, if you make the 2, then you're really dead.
Safe. I think. No, he
went for it. Wow.
That was delicate.
Yeah.
He gets a 4 in the side from here for sure, I believe. The 4 in the side across from him were. No, he had it straight in the corner. Beautiful.
Wow, what
nice precision.
Brandon's definitely taking care of all the hard work here, so definitely he's got it easy out here to take a 3-game lead. Oh, look at this. He's going to get on to 50 here.
That's all right. He's got a 3-railer around the side pocket. He's got to play a side pocket here with a lot of right-hand high English. He should fall straight on line on the 6. If he goes the other way, he's turning his cue ball into a, I don't know, a bank, but I think he's got to play it in the side and play the shot I might have recommended. But it's his shot anyway. He's shooting the corner.
I don't know if I like it.
He's going to draw it around. Might have to beat the 9 with a kiss.
This is a funny little shot here.
He might have to beat the 9 on the kiss. I still got him playing in the side in the end.
Yeah, I like the side a whole lot better than shooting in the corner.
Yeah, there's no balls over there.
Congratulations to John Jordan on his 7th place finish this weekend, coming out of the 1-ball side with 5 straight wins yesterday. Great shooting, John.
Well, it looks like John Newton just finished up his match. That means Chris Bruin is going to move on to the 5th, 6th position. John Newton finishes 7th, 8th. Great finish out of a strong field.
Yeah, we had some nice players here this week. Wasn't the hugest field, but we had. That's a good honest shot from Shorty. He's in line.
You shoot this ball in the corner, stop your rock, and you're sitting in a great position here. And we were just talking about Brandon. He could have took a 3-game lead here, and that's a. I know, Shorty's liking 4-3 a whole lot better than 5-2. Well, that's a nice little roll.
Yeah, he got exactly what he wanted. Draw it over. He's got to get the rake, for goodness sake. He isn't built for this shot.
His name is Shorty.
He's about the size of a lot of the Philippine guys. Let's just see. But he could play some. He's got to cut this 9 and keep the cue ball under wraps, maybe a little inside English. Overcut it.
And these are nice bounce. Ooh, this ain't gonna be good. Wow.
He ain't happy with that. That's a pity.
Well, looks like it's gonna be 5-2 after all if Brandon can make this. Good shot by Brandon, and he takes a 3-game lead over Shorty.
That's too bad. 5 games to 2.
This is a big break here for Brandon. He could, if he wins this rack here, he's in a great position to win the match. Being up 4 games and alternate break, it's a very long road ahead to come back from that. Missed the one in the side. He got a fluke ball in. Got a shot on the 1. It looks like he's got an angle to just slide over for the 2. Oh, what a shot. Oh, this is a well, it looks like he has to go forward here because the 5 ball is definitely in the way for him to draw back, so.
No, he'd come off the front of the 5 even from there, I think. He's got to come back.
Yep, he is aiming low. Great little shot there. Use the 6 to stop it. Now he's in a great position here. If he can get out here, he'll be up by 4 games. And alternate break, that's a huge advantage when you're up 4 games.
This is as good as
And it looks like Larry has finished his match. I don't know who won between him and Dave. Tiger hasn't announced it over the intercom yet. It looks like we're going to be down to 6 players.
these 2, James Blackburn and
Shane
Buchanan and Chris and one of those 2. That's a little short.
And James and Shane, they're playing on the other TV thing.
I'm glad this is a match we had because I got James in the Calcutta. So I don't even want to
See that match.
see that match. I'm too partisan.
Well, a huge breaking run here for Brandon. He's gonna take a 6-2 lead, and he's you got to favor him from this match here. I mean, 4-game lead, but it's definitely achievable to come back here. Just a long road ahead.
Good out.
Shorty's got to fade 2 of Brandon's breaks to come back here.
Thank you.
Well, he stopped his rock, but it's going to be another dry break. Dang. Wow,
No,
look at this. This is...
The 7 8 are wired up good. These balls look very runnable. His 3 to the 4 is the only.
And Brandon, it's his breaknecks, and he just broke around the last rack. He's getting in a groove. I wouldn't be surprised if he runs the set out from here.
Yeah, well, he's a little bit another category than most of these guys. Most all these other guys. I've seen that happen to my wife once in a tournament, and she was in the hot seat match at a room in Delaware, and she dropped a chalk like that. And actually, the chalk hit the cue ball and was a foul, which was very, very tough to swallow. And she ended up winning it, but it was like right near the end of the match where she was going to go one to the hill. And
it's something like that. It's definitely something that'll test your mental game there. It's just something you just have to shake off. And I learned a thing that to be a good pool player, you got to have a short-term memory.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna play safe here. Oh, look at this. That's about as good as he can get there.
He's best to make the 8 a little nasty and give it up right here. He's just got to make the 8 nasty. Just nudge it up a little so that he can't make an easy combination like this. He opened it.
Wow.
That's a hard shot even for a one pocket player that used to like to dink the balls around a little bit. Well, here we go. Brandon is in business. He's natural. He's straight in on the 4 to roll down to the 5. It's as good as it gets.
I have no idea who won the David Hunt and Larry Kressel match. But, it looks like we're down to 6 players.
That's a perfect shot. Look at that. He's going to come down to, he might have to get all the way down to the rail almost, or take a big angle on the 5. That's ideal. High left ball. 2 cushions to the straight in on the 6 in the side.
Well, that'll answer our question there. David Hunt finishes 7th, 8th. Larry Kressel moves on. He's gonna be 5th, 6th here. Should be playing the loser
of this match, I think, but I might be wrong. All middle diamonds. 1, 2, 3 cushions. He's going to hit all middle diamonds. Coming right down to that center diamond where his hand is. Right where his stroke hand is. Well, the balls are coming off there a little sharp.
Oh wow, this just became real funny here.
This is that's why they got to shoot the balls in. Can't reach it either. See, and built for this, he's going to have to maybe thin the ball and come 3 cushions back. He ain't going to shoot out on it, I don't think. That's what he did. Left 9 feet of distance, and he respected his opponent.
I think
Shorty's
really just going to fire at this. It looks like he got down pretty quick on it. Oh no, just going to bank it up table.
Yeah, he sold it.
Yep. Wow.
From 9 feet, you see, you lose your precision and your speed control so much. You know, that was understandable.
Brandon's going to get on the hill first. He's got
Good
the
shot.
break. He's got his break. Takes a 5-game lead over Shorty Davis.
This is he's in a tough spot. Shorty missed that 9 ball, and then that was nothing but evil has befallen him since that particular gaffe. He plays hard, you know, but in all probability, see, this is a guy, this is his job. Beautifully hit break shot.
Yep. And you made that comment about Brandon's job, and just people don't understand that when they're at work, you know, I mean, Brandon's at the pool room probably practicing, and that's what it takes to compete at a level like he does.
It takes talent and correct nurturing of the talent, and that it's sometimes we learn a whole lot more when we lose rather than when we win, because you can win matches you were supposed to win, and it's so what, but if you learn from mistakes a lot in this.
And another thing too, I tell a lot of weaker players this, that when you practice, you just don't want to go out there and, you know, just throw them out there or just rack them up every time and just break. I mean, you're not really.
Condemned man ate a hearty meal.
Yep.
It's like I'm getting ready to say that one more time. This is looking like Larry Moe and Curly from here. Roll up to the 6.
Yep.
All as routine as the day is long.
If he can get out here, it'll be his second breaking run of the match, and it's going to be a good one too, because it's going to close him out, put him guaranteed 3rd place.
Well, he's here to take it down. We're here at the at the Brown Mechanical 9-ball open here at Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia. Brandon Shuff at the table.
This is a great place, pool hall here. I mean,
good.
Everything's great about the place.
Good food, lovely atmosphere. He even had the 8-ball there to make sure that he couldn't possibly go too far.
Yep, and
Condemned man ate a hearty meal. They hear the tumbrils rolling down the streets of Gay Paris, the aristocrats on the way to the guillotine. When the blade drops, off with the heads. Brandon Shuff takes down Mr. Shorty Davis by the score of 8 games to 2. Now Shorty drops to the 1-loss side and is going to be playing in that 5th, 6th category to to stay alive in this event.
You know something? I think he might be playing Chris again next. Maybe most of the time when
Well, there's the other guy over
Yeah.
there too. It could be either one.
yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna step out of the booth for a minute, and I'll probably be back for another match.
Sure.